Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? That's why I set up the website, colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, I thought I'd do something different with this painting. I'm going to talk about it and then we'll talk about today's subject. Standard stuff for this channel. I really liked that Rainy Street painting I did a while ago, and I was like, alright, let's just do that again, but let's try and mix it up a little bit. Let's have some more stuff rather than keeping it solely abstract. And so I ended up with this. And I think it's okay. There's some problems with it, and I'm going to probably be able to figure out what they are as soon as I post this video, and I'm going to be like, dude, that was the issue. But generally speaking, it's okay. There's some weird stuff going on with it that I'm not super happy with. I think it needs more blue. I think that may be part of it, but regardless. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. If you do, let me know. But either way, let's talk about this week's thing. So in the last video I did, there was a question by Random Otaku. The last video was, you are a whole person. And generally speaking, their question is, they're saying, I'm 18 years old and, I feel like I'm falling behind in my art and I've got depression because of that. And I feel like I'm screwing around instead of, progressing. And, just wanting to have a little bit of help. And I feel like that's a very relatable thing for a lot of people. I feel like I've been there. I'm there consistently, except for, 34 instead of 18. I'm not entirely sure if this question is, do you want help with how to progress or how to deal with the feeling of not progressing? So I'm going to try and tackle this from both angles. So the first thing is, you need to be forgiving with yourself. Progress is not made overnight. It is very rarely made quickly. I can think of one time in my life where my art improved drastically in the course of a month. And that's when I realized, oh, hey, I'm a painter, not a person who does pen and ink art. I should paint. I like the color. I like having color in my work. And that was a huge improvement for me. And it changed the way I do art. But generally speaking, that's not how it works. You do not see that kind of improvement, generally speaking, that quickly. Usually you see small improvements over a huge period of time. If I were to look back at art from a few years ago, I could probably point out to you everything that I think is wrong with it now, because I've been able to make those studies and make that assessment, and I can point out the things that I actually think are wrong with it, And part of that comes with experience. Part of it is just tuning your eye. So here's another thing that you need to realize. When you see that there's a problem with your art, you need to be able to focus on whether or not you just go, this is bad or this is wrong. If it's bad, you're just like, okay, that doesn't help you any. But if you go, this is wrong, why is it wrong? If you're at the mental mind state where you're actually seeing that there are problems with your art, that means that it's a good thing. It's like seeing a puddle on the floor in your kitchen or whatever and going, oh, well, that's bad. And then not doing anything about it versus going, that's bad, I can fix that now, and realizing that it would have caused a whole lot more damage had you not done something about it. It's the same sort of vibe. It's actually a good thing that you're seeing that problem now. You're able to see that there's an issue and you're actually improving as an artist because you are seeing those issues. So there is the progress there. So the next step is actually going and fixing those things. If you're not seeing those issues, if you're not seeing what's wrong with your art, you're not seeing okay, what can I improve on, or you're not sure where to go, try doing something really outside of your comfort zone. Do a drawing or a painting, or do a thing in a different style, do a thing in a different media, and just force yourself to have more issues. And then you'll go, okay, well, those are problems. And then you go, okay, well, hold up. I did the same thing on a drawing a week ago. So that was wrong. And maybe just by the stark contrast of it being completely different, completely outside of what you would do, it makes it easier to see, There's also a benefit to doing the opposite and drawing the same thing a bunch of times. Or just try and identify what those issues are. And first and foremost, like I said, you're a complete person who has a lot of things going on in their life outside of art. You need to be forgiving of yourself in any failings that you have, rather than punishing yourself on them, because it does not help you to just bully yourself like that. Imagine you're giving this kind of art advice to someone who goes, hey, what do you think of my art? And you go, it sucks. That's not helpful. That's not helpful to that person, and that person will hate you, which is why you have depression, because you're hating yourself, right? You need to be able to look at your art and go, okay, well, there's a problem with it. What is it? And actually be able to address it more analytically and more academically, rather than just saying, it sucks and I hate it. If it's not okay to do on other people, it's probably not okay to do to yourself. Be nicer to yourself and try and be critical of the elements to be able to improve rather than being mean to yourself, because that's not helpful. And hopefully this video is helpful. I know it's a little bit short, but hopefully you realize that your progress is something that happens over time, and you need to just be ready for that and be okay with that and be okay with yourself. Anyway, I need to thank the people on patreon.com/RevScarecrow who help make these videos happen. I should say that at the $10 tier or more, I do art critiques. If you send me your art, you email me your art, and then I will critique it in a video that is privated just for you. It's unlisted, so only you and the people who know the link. So if you want to share it with friends or whatever, we'll be able to see it. You can look over what I've said about it, and hopefully that helps you improve a bit rather than, that. Normally I don't bring that up, but it is an option if you want it. But anyway, starting with my parents. Thank you guys, I love you. Thank you Wap Fu. Thank you Top Houndor. Thank you Tom K. Thank you Tiffany. Thank you Terry Maverick. Thank you Snoutpunk. Thank you Skelecorgi. Thank you Retrograde. Thank you Mortis Nodus. Thank you Micah. Thank you Maliciousness. Thank you Kayla Hollinger. Thank you Gala. Thank you Dragon. Thank you Chiptune Glitch. Thank you Bubba Fair. Thank you Blake. Thank you Bep. Thank you BD648. Thank you Andy. Thank you Amber. And thank you Ants. My wife is sleeping in the other room and I'm not going to yell right now. I'm sorry, Ants. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful to you. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. And ask your questions down in the comments. I'm trying to get to every single one and making videos about them. So just let me know what you want to know about. Thank you so much.